With the development of the economy, the appearance of the city is also undergoing tremendous changes. With this city drawing as the background, people's lives has also changed. At present, convenient electronic devices are gradually occupying people's lives, and people are also enjoying the virtual world they create. Recently, virtual social platform Instagram they changed the location of the main two buttons. The activity tab becomes the short tab. This seems to be using my behavioral inertia of clicking the bottom right corner of the screen to output ads and purchase link to me. This epitomizes the consumer experience in nowadays. It is driven by a complex mix of personal desire, social pressure, status signaling, stress, and propaganda that work in many instances. The Theory of the Self, the documentary tells that in the last century, the government and the company used Freud theory, making people's desires overwhelm his needs, forming a culture of desire that can never be satisfied. Now, advertisements on Instagram and billboards in town square are constantly bombarding us sight and hearing, telling us what we could be if only we have that watch or that mobile phone, which locks us into a world where, in order to find happiness or relieve anxiety, we need to buy stuff. But a range of studies consistently found that once person's needs are met, extra consumption does not increase their well-being, and buying new phone, clothes, gadgets will continue to increase the idle items in our lockers. However, there is a spectrum of goods and services that the world population constantly consumes. Advertising and media consumption are believed to contribute to a culture of consumerism. Consumers are convinced that certain products lose value when it goes out of style, which can be remedied with the purchase of new items. With this in mind, I built my city fragments. I collect fragments from all over the world. My project will exist in it. The side building was built around 1850. It was a pub and a shop which sold beer and chocolate, etc. The pub served the sailor who docked in the Thames nearby. The pub was a place of food, rest, gambling. It was the hub of the local community of Limehouse. This is a Victorian building with 3 floors and a basement. The existing interior space is fragmented and complicated. The facade of the existing building is very fascinating, and I capture the details by hand drawing. Based on the above analysis, I choose to design a physical social platform. This is a place where people can barter for idle items and redefine the boundary of exchange through the participation process of 5 sense experience. The proposal is an attempt to explore an alternative way to meet people's consumption desires and social needs, reimagine the possibility of future department stores. Idle items have 2 main characteristics, use value and potential value. Some customers will want to exchange the use value of the items, and some customers will want to share the story and emotion behind the items. The differences between physical social platforms and the virtual social platforms is the 5 sense experience. The items that are potentially traded in the space will be classified into these 5 categories. Therefore, perfume are traded in the scent space, prints are traded in the sight space, music medium are traded in the sound space, etc. The interior space will also be divided into 5 parts according to the 5 senses. This is a new type of market. Based on the analysis of traditional market architecture, the prototype commonly used in market architecture is a uniform space or unified space composed of a big roof and natural supporting members. My first intervention was to terminate the main circulation. There will be two main circulations. The first is the elevator, which is placed in the existing stairwell structure. The second is a staircase located in the center of the building. Placing a staircase in the center not only integrates the fragmented space of existing building, but also provide the key to the further opening of the interior space. I then remove part of the first and second floor. It brings vitality and further possibilities into the interior space vertically. The next important design is the display system. I got inspired by the Asian steam-powered pulley system in the Victorian period. By employing a counterbalance principle through multiple sets of gears and pulley arrangements, the entire display system will only require a minimal input of force. And the pulley system is also connected with other architectural elements to animate the entire building. Such as the openable roof and movable facade on the second floor. This axonometric drawing illustrates how people interact with the gears and pulley arrangements by rotating the hand crank. The gear and pulley system not only connects interior vertically, but also connects different trading area horizontally. According to the 5 senses, there will be different trading space from the ground floor to the second floor. The smell, sounds, and touch will be on the ground floor. The smell area is placed near the main entrance to attract people into the building. Potential items that will be traded in the touch area more abundant than others. For example, clothing, shoes, doors, etc. So the backyard space will be used as an extension of the touch space. In the sound area, customers can share music in the music room after exchanging items. The taste on the first floor, including dining area, trading area, and kitchen. This is the only area where currency transactions are allowed. The side on the second floor, when customers are exchanging printed materials, they will have reading behavior in the space. But based on the analysis of the existing building, the natural light in the building is still weak even at noon. Therefore, I hope that the part of the facade can be moved outwards and the roof can be opened, thereby obtaining more space and sunlight. The basement is a storage space and a photographic room. Customers can store and record the idle items they bring, and the transparency reversal film will be used as display objects in the display's device. Come and follow my character into the spark. When he stood at the main entrance of the building, he saw and heard and smelled it. He saw a fat man stepping on the rubber bladder constantly, and the glass tube on the counter kept sending out. Many people leaned close to smell it. He was very curious about what it was. This is a manual scent taster booth designed for the smell space. It enhances the customer olfactory experience when choosing a perfume, rather than just letting them pay attention to the appearance or brand of the perfume. He followed the sound edge into the sound space. He saw the vinyl records on the counter up and down with the music, and other customers didn't need to search for the records with their hands. They just need to listen to the music and find it easily. The store owner only needs to rotate the hand lever on the other side of the counter to make the record regularly up and down along with the music produced by the rotation of the structure below. Then he walked to the touch space. He saw many customers gathering in the yard. He listened to them chatting and realized that it was the boy who opened the side window easily with a hand crank. He also saw other customers picking items on the rotating hangers. The expandable booth can be moved to the backyard when needed, and it can be expanded to place as many idle items as possible. As he moved up to the next level and reached the aisle nearby the window, he saw many glowing balls slowly moving upward through the void, and there are many customers walk towards the taste space. He wanted to get the glowing ball in front of him. Suddenly, the engine in the glass floor started to run, slowly moving outwards. Then he looked out the window and saw a surprising scene. He couldn't wait to run to the second floor. When he ran up the stairs, he saw the open roof and the slowly rotating gear structure underneath, warm sunlight shining on his face. When he reached the second floor, he saw that the wall was slowly moving outward, and the chair was slowly getting longer. People stood on the glass floor, observing the engine running inside, and the room become brighter and brighter. He looked at the glowing ball again, walked over, slightly on his toes, and reached out to take it off. He tried again. It turned out that this was a light with a magnet as a switch. No, there seems to be a film inside. Oh, this is a transparency reversal film. No wonder it can be seen more clearly under the light. This seems to be a watch stored here by a person named Gang. It looks very nice. Maybe I can also bring my idle items to exchange with others. All the drawings you have seen so far are drawn by hand in order to show the vitality of the new market and the charm of life.